Hey everyone, come on in. How are you doing? I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs, and I'm in an event today, and we are an amazing group of crafters have come together to raise money for a fellow crafter who was in a tornado, and anyway, so we're helping her to restore her home. So I'm going to be making a project today, and after I make the project, I will be auctioning it off towards the end of the live. And of course, whoever has the highest bid is going to win what I'm going to do. So come on in. Hey Leah, good to see you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I'm going to wait for a few people to pop on, and then we will see where we're going to go with this. So anyway, while I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and I've got a couple. I want to do this. Let me get my gun. No, I better not say that. Let me get my heat tool so I can get this open. I want to paint the frame of this. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. I want to go ahead. I've got several things that I want to do today, so I'm going to go ahead and paint the outside of this particular frame. This is a 9 by 9 inch frame, and come on in, y'all. I am Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs, and I just want to give this a black coat on the outside here. Come on in. I have all kinds of fun things that I'm going to do today. I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling, a little bit of glass etching, and what else is on my list? A couple of different kinds of stenciling. So, and like I said, at the end of the live today, we are going to auction this off. So come on in and make yourself at home. And I just want to get this base coat that I am using, y'all. It is from Gaffrey. Hey, Shop Paradise Creations. I forget your first name. This is from Gaffrey Art Material, and it's called Base Coat. You know, pretty simple to remember. And I'm telling y'all, the coverage that this base coat from Gaffrey has is unmatched to anything else that I have ever used. I will be able to cover this in one coat without any issues at all. And, you know, it's evidently highly pigmented, and it's got a thickness to it. Oh, what is that? Where did that come from? There's a screw. I don't have any, I'm not working with anything with the screw, so I don't know where that came from. But anyway, so how's everybody doing today? Karen, that's right. I know we've got two Karens. Hey, Karen with Magnolia on Madison Creations. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Sprinkle me out there so that we can get as many people on here as possible. All right, so here we go. I'm almost done with the sides of this. I got one more side, and then I'm going to do I'm going to do the top of this too. I'm going to do a piece from, I'm going to work with a stencil from Chalk Couture today. And I'm going to show y'all kind of a variety of different ways that you can use these stencils. And then this piece that I'm working on right now will be one of the things that we are going to auction at the end of the live. So please go ahead and share me out there. so that we can raise some money for Donna. I cannot imagine going through what she went through. I do have a friend. They were in their house in the middle of the night, and they had a tornado come through. You know, classic train story. Heard the train horn, and they were in a mobile home, and everything was completely demolished. And when I told her about what happened to Donna, she said, "Yeah, I've been there, done that." We laugh about it because just the stories that they tell is like crazy stuff. And but they were in their house and nowhere to go. And we're talking like about 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all. They were sleeping and woke up, and it was some crazy stuff. Took them a little over a year to have their house restored. But they've got a beautiful new home, and it's one of the homes where I'm part of a house church, and it's one of the homes where we meet. So just getting this on here so that I wanted a black frame. I played with the chippy technique for the first time. Let's see, what's today? Wednesday? I wasn't on yesterday, so it must have been Monday. That's the first time I've ever worked with chippy, and boy, did I have fun, y'all. That was so much fun. I am learning so much in the crafting community from so many people, and I'm loving it. I love to learn. For those of you who are new to my page, I am a former public school teacher. I taught public school to junior high students. I was a math teacher. I'm a math teacher by occupation. I was a homeschool mom. A stay-at-home mom by calling from God. I was a homeschool mom by calling from the Lord, and now I am a crafter. So wherever God takes me is where I go, and that's I wouldn't have it any other way. I taught up until I was like 31, I think I was 31, and taught math, loved it, and it was easy for me. I remember when I was in high school, I took algebra really, really late because I always thought it was going to be hard. My best girlfriend at the time, come on in, y'all. Hey, Ollie, good to see ya. Hey, Cynthia, hello, come on in. Hey, Dallas, come on in. Tish, welcome. Welcome to my page. Welcome to the event that we are doing for Donna, who not lost her house, but I'm not quite sure what the status of her house is. Is it going to be fixable, or was it totally ruined? Like I said, if y'all are just hopping on, I have a friend who had a tornado. Okay, see that one coat, y'all? This is one thin coat, and it is just amazing. This is called Base Coat by Gaffrey Art Materials. They're out of Florida. They work with their specialty, I guess you would say, is they work with heavy-bodied paint. And so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to dry this. Now, I'm going to let y'all know, I hemmed and hawed and, asked the Lord what I'm supposed to do. And I wondered, I like to do whimsy. Is typically a lot of what I work with. I also, hang on. I also have, I do a variety of different kinds of crafts. Like I said, I just a couple of days ago. Hey, Dagny, come on in. Thanks for coming in, y'all. Hey, Vicki, welcome, welcome. Hey, Kathy, good to see ya. My friend from Louisiana, down in the bayou. Anyway, I am in Virginia. I'm going to pull this tape up because I'm not going to need a second coat on this. I am in Virginia, near the coast, so a lot of beach colors around here. I'm not right on the coast, but I'm about, I don't know, I live near, everywhere around here there's water. Hey, Emily, good to see you. Come on in, come on in. Y'all, I have been watching all of y'all. Hey, Cheryl, welcome. I've been watching y'all craft, and what a group of talented women are here. It is amazing. All right, so the piece that I'm going to do is I'm going to work with some beachy kind of colors, and like I said, I hemmed and hawed which direction should I go, what should I do, what style should I do. I can pretty much do just about anything except work with clay. I'm not having good luck working with clay. But anyway, so all I've done so far is just painted the frame of this. And then I'm going to go in with some, this is called teal mint. I need to get some white too. I'm going to use some gold, 24 karat gold by Deco Art called Extreme Sheen. And then I'm going to work with peacock teal. And anyway, so we're going to do that. And then I'm going to put a stencil over top of this. And you like the beach color? I do too. But you know, my house has got a hodgepodge of things in it. My sister is the decorator. I'm the crafter. She's the decorator. My dad had a furniture store when he retired from the Navy, and so we, at a young age, were introduced to a lot of furniture, different kinds of furniture. Worked in the furniture store with them. It was a lot of fun. All right, so this is one coat, y'all. This was like a dark brown. Can you see the back side of this? I'm not going to do the back side because whoever wins this, if you want me to paint this black, I can. But I'm leaving the back side because this is double-sided. And if whoever wins this, and you want to put something on the back of this, you'll be able to. And but you just let me know if you want me to paint the frame of the back in black, and then I will. And then that way it will be all the same color. All right, so I'm going to take my tape, y'all. And so I keep talking about how you know, I hemmed and hawed of what I was going to do. I'm going to put some tape along this edge here just to give me a nice crisp edge that way. So I've got a couple of things that are going to happen today. The one thing that's going to happen is that, all right, let me just get this. Just going to put a barrier here. One thing's going to happen is I'm making this project here. And I'm going to work with a Chalk Couture stencil. And then I'm going to work with a different stencil. And I am going to, let's see, what is on here? Oh, I'm going to show you how you can work with a reusable surface. And then I have like a ton. I went into my stash, and I felt like because we all have so many different, what's the word I want to use? We like to work with different mediums. I like bright, you know, really bright, high contrast colors. And I know that there are a lot of people that like the vintage, you know, muted colors. I mean, they're all beautiful. They're all the different ways are beautiful. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this, and this will be auctioned off. But then at the end of this auction, there's going to be like some surfaces, some paste, some stencils that I'm going to include in the package with all of this. So you're going to want to stay till the end. I've got a 9x12 surface. I'm going to have a pedestal surface. I'm going to have a, I meant to bring a piece that, so anyway, there's going to be a variety of stuff so that you can have something that's created, but you're going to be able to walk away with and have something shipped to you where you're going to be able to use this. So you'll want to pay attention to what I do and how I use the stencils, so that when you win the bid, whoever wins it is going to know how to use them. And then I'm also going to work with glass and do some glass etching. So I'm going to kind of try and hurry along and see what we have. So, all right, so I'm going to do this so that the grain is going from left to right. And I'm going to get a paintbrush. Let's see which is the best one to use here. I think I want this one here. Does anybody have a favorite paintbrush that you use? Let's see here. See if I'm missing anybody. Hey, Kimmy. Kimmy with the, oh, don't come off of there. Treasure Trunk. The Treasure Trunk with Kimmy is going to be on after me. All right, let's see if I can kind of get this down so that y'all can see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to put some color on here. Not quite sure how it's going to turn out. And then after we put some color on here, we're going to put a stencil on here. So let me get my cardboard out. I take cardboard and I cut it up. I know they say you're not supposed to use paper because the Refashion Passion, I love your name. Welcome. I know that there are people that say don't use paper because it absorbs the moisture in it, in the paint, but I use cardboard because I have lots of it. You know, we all get stuff in from Amazon and a variety of different other places with crafting supplies. And anyway, it's just here. It's free. It's going to go in the landfill anyway. So why not let it go in the landfill with a little bit of, all right, do I want to get, all right, let me think how I want to do this, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get some white in here too. And I'll come back with the gold on top. I don't think I'm going to do the gold right now. So I'm just going to come in here and just kind of dry brush this. No real rhyme or reason as to where this is going to go. So I started this crafting experience of mine. I've been crafting pretty much all my life. Hey, Cindy's flips to primitive crafting. Love that. Come on in, y'all. Hey, Tina. Hey, Tina. Siobhan Pryor, is that your name? Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to have you. We're going to have an auction at the end of this, and I wish everybody good luck to what we're going to have. All right, let me just kind of bring that out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm just going to kind of mix some of the peacock teal with some white so that it's a little bit lighter. And I'm going to come in here again, and just kind of just dry brushing, but not completely dry brushing. Just getting these different colors in here. Paint is fun. So, being a math teacher, I was not born with a paintbrush in my hand. And so, you know, a lot of new techniques that I'm learning. And so we're going to just play with this and see where it goes. I started with blending colors, which I really like to blend colors together. And, all right, so here. And then I'm going to come back with maybe a little bit more of the dark. I want to get to the edges, but I want to leave some white behind here. All right, so this is what I have so far. It looks kind of crazy, but it's going to be okay. We're going to see where this is going to take us. All right, so I'm going to clean my brush, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dry this. I may go back over this with some more of the dark. I'm just going to play with it and see where we go. So anyway, about 4 years ago, I was back in 2021, I was scrolling on Facebook, and there was a gal who was working with Chalk Couture, and I had never seen anything. It's like silk screening, and I thought, well, that looks like fun. And so I decided to, I wanted to join the club that they had, and all right, gonna go in here with some white. And I was just, you know, I just thought I'd try something new. And, all right, so just coming in here. And when I found out I could have a discount with it, I thought, well, I'll just do that. Because I've done that with Tupperware and Scentsy and stuff, you know, not selling it or anything, but just having the discount. And anyway, I fell in love with it, and one of the things I liked the most about it was the fact that I could reuse the surfaces, and that was intriguing to me, because I thought I was going to save space, but then I didn't. So, but anyway, so here we go. We've got this. We're not done yet. We're going to still add some more to this. I'm going to go in here with, I think I want to go in here with this peacock teal without putting the, without putting any white in it. And that was a journey where I started, I decided that I wanted to learn more in different ways of art, and that opened up a whole new smorgasbord of learning for me. I love to learn new things. Okay, we're not done yet. We're still not done. All right, we're gonna rinse this, and I'm gonna come back. Probably didn't need to rinse that because I'm gonna go darker. I'm gonna go with a little bit more dark. This is the peacock teal. The other one was teal mint. And I'm just working with Deco Art. So my love for painting came about, I think it was 2010. And hey Tracy, come on in. Welcome, welcome. All right, so let me get some of this darker on here. Just kind of spreading it out in different places to kind of balance it. All right, and then we're going to get some more white and some gold in here. And then we're going to put a stencil on here. But anyway, I was at a conference it's called Power and Love, the Power and Love Conference. And there was somebody up in the front of the, on the platform in the sanctuary, and they were painting. And they did a prophetic painting, and just however the Holy Spirit led them. And then they gave the painting away, and that just sparked something in me. And God gave me a desire to learn to paint. And so that was like 16 years ago. And then you fast forward to 2021, where I started with Chalk Couture, and I have never lost that desire to paint and then give something away to people. And so that's kind of where God has me in 2026, is he has me making things and then just giving them away. And I've had a lot of fun with it. We went for Christmas. My mother-in-law's in an assisted living home. My husband and our 2 sons, we went to visit her on Christmas Day, and I packed up, I don't know, maybe 100 pieces that I had made, and we gave them out to all right, let's go with some gold, y'all. Let's see where the gold takes us. It was the best Christmas I think I had. I've had some good Christmases, but I didn't want any gifts I love gifts. I love to give gifts. I like to get gifts, and my love language is one of my love languages is to receive gifts that are meaningful. And all right, let's get some gold on here. I didn't care if I had any presents this Christmas, y'all. I mean, it was the most amazing experience. We went, when we started giving out these presents, all right, here we go. Let's see how I want to do this. Just kind of do some streaks of gold in here. The residents who were in the assisted living home, for them it was just another day. Christmas Day was just another day. And then we started giving out gifts to everyone, including the staff. And you could just feel the atmosphere in the assisted living home change. It just changed in a huge way. There was joy, there was excitement, the hustle bustle noises that you, hey, Japanese Crafts, hello. The hustle bustle that you think of associated with Christmas, for those of us that are old enough to remember that. Okay, so this is what we have. See how it's turning out? All right, let's see if I need anything. I'm going to do just a little more gold. I like the gold. Trying to get to the edges also. And this is just kind of just brushing it on here. And I think we're going to be good. I've got just a little spot over here. I want to decide what I want to do with this. Let's see if the gold will cover it up. I'm going to just go to the edges with the gold. Okay, I like that. Like it. Okay, what do y'all think so far? Yes? No? See how it shimmers? All right, so let me get my brush. We're going to go into the stenciling part of this. I am going to throw this away so that I do not stick my project in it, because I am notorious for doing that. But anyway, it was like, y'all, these residents, they were just so excited. That's the second time that I've done that. And I have had more fun just giving things away than working a vendor event. And, I just want to go where God tells me to go and do what he tells me to do. And refashion passion. I love the rhyme of that. That's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to take the tape off. We're going to auction this off. This is going to be for Donna. She's a fellow crafter. If you are not familiar with her story or you came in late, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just lift this up. Take this off of here. We're trying to raise money for her to be able to, you know, to have some money for immediate needs. There is a link at the top of the page that, all right, let's get this. All right, this is the stencil that we're going to use. Well, it's backwards, but old keys won't open new doors is what this says. And then we're going to put a key on here, and then I'm going to show you some other ways that, that this can be used. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and I've got a key here. Take this off of here. And I'm trying to decide if I want to. All right, so I'm going to put that right there. That'll work. I'm going to have to bring it up to the top. All right, so when you're using these stencils, so I'm going to be giving some stencils away that are going to be included in the auction for whoever wins it. So, this is what I'm going to be auctioning, but there's going to be lots of supplies that are going to be coming afterwards, so so that you can play with this at home. So you're going to be auctioning on the. All right, let me get this on here. Let me bring it down just a little bit. All right, so you take the back sheet off, and then this is sticky. This has got a sticky adhesive to the back of it. I probably should have waxed that. I hope I'm not going to regret that, but we will see. All right, I'm going to take some Chalk Couture paste, and this is water-based. And a lot of times, if your paste has been sitting for a while, the water in it will evaporate, and you need to add just a little bit of distilled water to it. And so I'm going to add a little bit of distilled water here. You can see how thick this is? It's a little bit thicker than it needs to be. So, and it looks kind of separated, almost like gelatin, but as I get the right amount of water in here, hey Yvonne, welcome. As I get the right amount of water in here, this will get nice and smooth and creamy, and I'll be able to just kind of reconstitute this. Now, I am going to include in the bundle of stuff that I'm going to be giving away, I am going to include a jar of black paste and a jar of white paste. And the jars alone sell for like $16 or something like that. So I'm just going to add that in there. I've got some surfaces that are going to go along with this project that I'm doing right now. All right, so see how this is nice and creamy now? That's what you want. You want it to be like the consistency of yogurt or sour cream. All right, I'm going to put this in my water. I'm also going to include a couple of these stir sticks, one for the black and one for the white. I'm going to include a small squeegee and a mini squeegee, and I'm going to show you the difference between the two different sizes. Okay, this is a small squeegee, and this is the mini squeegee, and I'll put them up to each other. So I'm going to include one each of these in the packet for whoever wins. And you can use, I'm going to use the small squeegee. The mini squeegee is good for like small places. I homeschool 3 kids. Oh, good for you. How many kids did you homeschool? I have 2. All right, so here we go. I'm going to stick this squeegee. I'm going to get a little bit of paste on here, and I'm going to just go over the silk screened area with the paste. And like I said, you're going to get some stencils, you're going to get some paste, you're going to get some surfaces. so that you can create whatever style you want. All right, and here we go, y'all. Making sure that I get all the silkscreen area done on here. I'm going to put the excess back in. I'm going to put my squeegee in my water. It's all water-based, so it cleans up with water. I'm going to put that back on there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up. Let me do it this way so y'all can see it. And just like that, we've got old keys won't open new doors. All right, I'm going to put this off to the side, and I'm going to show y'all how to clean this, okay? Because whoever wins this is going to need to know how to clean these stencils. All right, so you can do this in a sink. I'm going to just do this right here on my glass mat. I have found that that just works well. I'm going to... the paste a lot of times will stain the color of the stencil, but it will not affect the silkscreen area. So this is what I felt led us, you know, as I was praying and asking God, what should I do for this live? I felt like that really in the auction, what you're going to do, if whoever wins it, you're going to win not only the piece that I am, all right, where is my board eraser? Okay, so I'm going to take a board eraser. This is going to be included in, all right, I'm going to just kind of wipe some of that off of there. You're going to get a board eraser to clean the stencils with. You're going to pretty much walk away with a really nice package of materials to try something new if you're up for it. And then, of course, you're going to get a finished project too. All right. If you don't have a glass mat, highly recommend you get one. I don't sell them. I just found that this was a game changer for me. I need to put some more water in that. All right, so I'm going to take the board eraser, and you see how it makes a difference. That board eraser will just take and clean the rest of that off. The object of what you're cleaning is you want to make sure that there is no paste left in the silkscreen area. It's okay if the outside of this is stained. You just want to make sure that everything in the silkscreen area. Okay, so see how this is? It's all nice and clean now. Even though it's stained, I can reuse this. All right, so I'm going to put this on my back sheet. I'm going to put this off to the side. I'll let that dry. I'm going to clean this up over here. And then I'm going to move on to the next project. I should have brought more water over here. Oh, I did. Okay. All right. So here we go. So let's bring this in. I'm going to put a key on here. Let me get this. I should have plugged this in. We may have to move on and come back to this. So anyway, I think I'm going to take this ribbon off of here. Maybe not. I don't like the way it's sticking up. I'm going to just put the key on here without the ribbon, y'all. I'll just put this on here. Okay, so I'm gonna put this off to the side. This is the finished piece that that's gonna be up for auction. And towards the end, when we get closer to the auction, I'm going to pull out all the other stuff that is going to be in here. All right, so this piece here, next one that I'm going to do. This is a pedestal. This is a board and pedestal or something like that. This comes off. This is a, I want to say 5x7 frame. 5x8, and then it's got, so it's a total of 9x7. All right, the entire part of this is 9x7. I'm going to give you in the auction a new Look for Miracles stencil. If you have never worked with these stencils before, this was the first stencil that I worked with when I first started with Chalk Couture. And you want something that's easy to work with and, you know, so that you can get used to it. All right, so on the back it says Chalk Couture. It doesn't matter if you put that at the bottom or not, but this has two orientations. You can orient this, and you're going to get one of these in the, this is like a $30 frame, but you're going to get one of these in the bundle for the auction. You can have landscape, I mean you can have portrait, or you can do landscape. And you can take this off of here, so, and it's got like distressing in there. You can paint this, you can do whatever you want to it. But, so I'm gonna come in here, and this particular one is just my working one. I'm not gonna give you this particular frame. I'm gonna give you a brand new one with white paste and a brand new Looking for Miracles. And so I'm gonna just take this off the back sheet, just like I did before, and I'm gonna position this in here, making sure that it's straight. Press down the stencil, making sure that there are no bubbles. You don't want any all right, and then you don't want any bubbles, and you don't want any wrinkles. All right, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to open up this paste. This is a brand new jar of paste. You're going to get a brand new jar of white chalk paste, okay? Should be nice and creamy. If it's not, just add a little bit of distilled water to it. Distilled water, not tap water. You don't want to put tap water in here, or it will end up molding, because there's a lot of microorganisms in tap water. All right, so this is a good time to use the mini squeegee. And so I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the white paste. Now, there is a time frame. You don't want to leave the paste in the silk screen or it'll dry, and then when you lift the stencil up, the paste will come with it. So there is a little bit of a learning curve to this that I want y'all to recognize. So I'm kind of like demoing and teaching so that whoever wins this will know how to work with this. So you want to get a decent amount of paste on there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of go over where the silkscreen area is. I like to go from the edge of the stencil to the middle of the stencil, and in that way I don't go off of my stencil. And then I come back and I'm going to pick up any excess paste, put it in the jar. I'm going to put this off to the side. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up. Oh, I had a little bit of a buckle there. All right, Look for Miracles. And I know it's backwards. You can take a screenshot of that. I like to clean my stencils right after I use them. So I'm going to put this off to the side. I'll come back. That can be drying. And then just like I did before, I'm going to come in here. And if I was in the sink, I wouldn't have to use the paper towels. But I'm going to get And you want to clean both sides of your stencil. You want to clean both sides of it. The paste goes through the top and comes out the bottom. So you want to clean the top and the bottom. Now, let's see how we're doing on time. 3:43, okay? Oh, there's that ribbon. And of course, the board eraser also helps clean this. What did I do with it? Here it is. Okay. I'm going to just go over this with the board eraser. Y'all, we really want to bless Donna. That's what this is about. And it's also about blessing you for blessing her. So I just went through a lot of my inventory and just kind of as the Lord led me, give them one of these, give them one of those, give them one of these. And so this is coming from him for whoever wins this and for your obedience and listening to his voice. All right, so I'm going to just kind of, I really need to rinse that out. And that's how you clean it. I'm giving you a board eraser to go with this so that you'll be able to reuse your stencils many, many, many times. Now, the shirt that I have on, you can use these stencils on t-shirts. You can use them on glass. You can use them on wood. All right, and I'm going to take and just put this back. Always put your back sheet on it. It's sticky on the back side, okay? So this will go back into its sleeve so that when I'm ready to use it again, I could put this on my t-shirt and do a t-shirt. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and put this together. All right, what did I do with it, y'all? I lost the bottom. Okay. Hello, where'd you, oh, there it is. All right, so I'm just going to take, there's a thumb screw on the back. I'm going to take and put this in. Now, this particular piece is not the exact one. I'm going to give you a brand new one of these. It won't have anything stenciled on it, but I'm going to give you the stencil, Look for Miracles, and I'm going to give you the paste and the squeegee to go with it so that you can create this yourself. You can come back to this video and see how I did it, but anyway, so, and then you can put this wherever you want. All right, so I'm going to put this out of the way. The next thing that I'm going to bring up is I'm going to show you, I hope I have time. All right, so this is Be You, Not Them, so that you can see different colors. I'm going to give you this frame, okay? This is going to be in the bundle of what you're going to be bidding on. This is I think it's a 9 by 12 frame on the inside. And I want to show you how you reuse this surface. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put some water on here. Remember that this is water-based. Okay? Now, I did not put a scraper in here, but you can do this without a scraper. This is a... And so what you're going to do is you want to just kind of let this paste reconstitute itself. This is a reusable surface. This is a reusable surface. Both of these are reusable surfaces. So you can get as many uses out of it as you want. And I want to say I've got like 10 different transfers that I'm going to include. And so I'm just going to scrape the top of this off. It has a raised effect to it because remember that paint takes up space. I'm going to give you a frame exactly like this. You're not going to get this one because this is one that I use. This is a frame that I use for demos, and I'm not going to give you a used frame. I'm giving you a brand new one. I'm going to pay for shipping. I will tell you it takes me a little longer to get shipping out than most people. So, but I will get it to you. If you, what was I going to say? All right, you see how this is not all coming off? That's okay. That's what the board eraser is for. So we're going to take the board eraser and I don't know if I want to use that water because I'm going to do something else with it. I should have done this. All right, see how this is taking this off of here? This is what your board eraser is for. Yep, Karen is right. There's probably $200 worth of material of supplies here. Maybe at least. So get your fingers ready. We're gonna at 5 minutes till I'm gonna start the auction, and y'all can bid on it. Remember, it's not so much about. I mean, I want to bless you with this, but I also we want to bless Donna. She has lost so much. And this is about blessing her. And so, you know, let the Holy Spirit, those of you who are children of God, let the Holy Spirit lead you. Now, if you don't want to bid, there's a link at the top, $5, $2, everything helps. So if you don't want to bid and, you know, you get crowded out and somebody bids higher than what you can afford, don't be discouraged. You can still give from your heart and you can still donate. So you don't have to win the bid to help. All right, so we're going to do progress over perfection. We hear this all the time, right? So I'm going to go ahead. And again, you're not going to get this particular, you're not going to get this stencil. I'm giving you a brand new stencil. All right, this has 2 orientations to it. On the back of this, there is a hook for the top if you're going in the landscape orientation. And there is a hanging hook on the side, which when you turn it, the portrait mode, so you can orientate this either way. You can paint this if you want to paint this. You can, what is it called? Chippy it. You can crackle it. You can paint it. You can do whatever you want to this frame here. But it will come with a black surface. I'm giving you white. All right, so I always have, I have a tendency to forget to check how to hang it. So you want to check where it's going to hang. All right, so now, again, what I like to do is I take and I run my finger over kind of at an angle to lift this up, and it's sticky, so you're going to want to, and you know what, I'm even going to throw one of these, what is it called, fuzzing cloths in here. I'll throw that in. That's like a $20 or $30, I don't know. I haven't bought them in so long. I don't know how much they are, but at least this fuzzing cloth is at least worth $20. I'll throw one in for you so that you can. Mine is dirty. I gotta get the hair off of there. All right. I'm short on time, so I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to, what I like to do when I'm working with this frame, for those of you that are new, hang this over the side gently and drag it into place and position it, and then go from the middle to the outside to smooth this out. You want to get all the bubbles and air out. Okay? And I'm going to do this in some colors just so that you can see. I think this was last month's color of the month. Chocolatour has a color of the month every month. All right, and if you need any help with figuring it out, you can always contact me. Ooh, that's thick. All right, this one's going to need a little bit of water. You'll know, as you work with this, you'll know that it needs a little bit of water. Distilled water. Remember, you're using distilled water. All right, I'm getting close to time here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this real quick, and then I am going to, I'll start the bid. Let's get some white going here. All right, and I'm going to use, you can clean your squeegee in between uses, but what I'm going to do is I am going to, I'm going to use 3 different squeegees. All right, I'm going to go with the green up top for Progress. I want you to see what colors look like on this board. So you can do this. The classic black and white is always a winner. All right, I'm going to do what's called paste and lift on this. I'm going to take up, oh, I didn't want to do that. Wrong color. All right. Remember, I told you don't want your paste to stay in there very long, so I'm going to lift that up. I'm going to dry it. And then I'm going to put it down. All right, I'm just going to gently lay this down. I'm going to put this, where's my other squeegee? I'm going to do knot in white. And because I'm short on time, I'm not going to lift this. I'm going to just move on. And I'm going to take the pink, and we're going to do Perfection. And then I'm going to pull out my bag of stuff. I've got more stuff that I haven't even told y'all about yet. All right, so we're going to go with that. We're going to lift this up. Progress, not perfection. Okay? So this frame, this transfer, I'm ready to start whenever you are. So go ahead, because I'm going to say let's use up the last 4 minutes and just let everybody go until the end of the time. And while y'all are bidding, I'm going to start pulling stuff out so that you can see what you're bidding on. So you're going to get the 2 frames, you're going to get transfers or stencils to use on them. You're going to get squeegees, you're going to get paste, you're going to get, what else? I've got a bag of stuff down here. Oh, I've got some little, all right, hold on. I'll get to that later. All right, so this is what we have. Let me go ahead and where is the, I'm going to just put this on the back sheet for now and get it out of the way. I'm going to put this on here. What you're bidding on is this piece that I made today, plus all the other stuff that that's going to go with it. I'm going to put this on here. All right, so there is that. And then let me pull my bag of tricks out here. I got a whole bag of stuff. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way. So this is the 9x12 frame. Let me show you the transfers that'll go on that. I was going to do glass etching, but I don't have time. You're going to get a transfer with lemons. You're going to get a transfer that says no soliciting, thank you, thanks but no thanks, seriously, don't make it weird unless you're selling cookies, okay? You're going to get progress, not perfection. You're going to get wake up and be awesome. You're going to get hello summer. You're going to get 12 miniature transfers or stencils that you can do on glasses for glass etching, mugs, tags. You're going to get a camera. You're going to get a camera stencil. All right, let me get this out of the way. I'm running out of space here. And you're going to get some houses. This is a set of houses that you can use stencils on. You can do texture. You can paint on there. This is a 10-inch round. This is a 10-inch round surface. It's reusable. You can paint the outside of that. This is I think it's a 5x8 reusable surface. It has a stand that goes with it. I still got more, y'all. I'm not done yet. All right, you're going to get the pedestal. You're going to get the pedestal frame. It uses a 5x8 or 4x6 stencil. I got those for you. I got you. You've got summer and the living is easy. These will fit in that pedestal thing. This says, actually, I can. This is the future is bright. For those of you who have graduates coming up, I threw that in there. Let's see. Okay, then I got this bag of stuff. I've got 2 jars of paste. This is $30 worth of stuff right here. I've got, y'all are making me cry. Thank you for blessing Donna. A small squeegee, a mini squeegee, 2 stir sticks. I've got a board eraser. You will need that. I've got a jar of wax. I've got 12 in each one of these. 12 white, 12 black. You can put a hole in these and tie this around your projects. Y'all, this is a lot of stuff in here. And that's it. That's enough, right? So, do we have... That is everything. And you're going to get the piece that I made today. You're going to get this piece that says, old keys won't open new doors. This has been fun. I'm happy to bless you with this. I am happy to just bless Donna. If you cannot bid, if the bid is out of your range, you are not, God can still use you. $2, $1, $5, whatever the Holy Spirit tells you. And y'all, I'm blessing you because you're blessing her. And you're bringing me to tears. Thank you for bidding. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs. We cannot outgive God. We cannot outgive Him. And there is a link at the top of the page that that if you want to donate. Now, whoever wins the bid, who won? Who won? Can somebody tell me who won? I was not paying attention. Oh, I got to come across. All right, I get $150 for Crystal Broader. I see $150 for Crystal on my end. I guess I got to come across on my end. $150 for Crystal. $150 for Crystal. It looks like Crystal, it looks like up $160 for Fashion Passion. Oh, but that's after the stop. So Fashion Passion, you just missed it. It looks like Christy, where'd she go? Christy Sayer Broader for $150 comes before the stop. Congratulations, Christy. Contact me from your personal page because business to business pages they don't communicate on Facebook. So congratulations, ladies. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for blessing Donna. The treasure trunk with Kimmy is next. I would love to see, Christy, what you make with these. And if you have any questions, contact me. I will help you however I can. Y'all go check out the treasure trunk with Kimmy. She's next. I love you. Thank you. I can't say thank you enough. And I know Donna is going to love it too. So God bless y'all. You've made my day. Love y'all. Bye-bye.